Hey, good morning, everybody. This is John Mazzara. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about stay at home. Okay, so depending on when you're watching this video, the stay at home order may be in place or it may not be in place or maybe extended. I have no idea because I don't know when you're watching this. But right now, it's extended through April 10th in Minnesota, except for essential services. And remember, real estate is deemed an essential service, so we can still buy and sell homes, not a problem. But if you are mandated to stay home, and you're wondering what are you going to do with your time at this time, you may want to consider doing those projects that have been deferred. So I want to give you just some ideas of things that can add value to your home and things that you might want to consider doing while you're waiting to get the home on the market if you are deciding to defer for a little bit and you're sitting around. So of course you can do the yard work. You know, this is a great time to do the trimming of the trees, sprucing up the exterior, when the weather permits, painting. Some loan programs require no flaking paint, so you want to go ahead and make sure that there isn't any interior, exterior paint that's flaking. Another big thing that's oftentimes looked at depending on the loan program is the condition of the roof. And due to all the hailstorm that we've had over the past few years, if you haven't gone out and looked around your home for hail damage or looked out your window at your roof, you may want to. And if you see something that's visible, you know, the dings, the dents, the bumps, you know, depending on your siding, the cracks, you may want to consider making a claim. Many sellers have been able to get brand new roofs, siding, and windows, or sometimes all three. And that, while it doesn't translate into a dollar for dollar valuation into an increase, if the insurance company replaces it, it will definitely improve the value of your home and make it more competitive in comparison to a home that hasn't done that work. The other thing is that the the value from somebody of deducting it. So let's say it costs 10,000 to put a new roof on, and you need a new roof, and you don't do it. Well, a buyer oftentimes will deduct a minimum of that, and oftentimes more because they don't necessarily agree that the same roof that you think could be put on should be the roof that could be put on. So maybe they want architectural tab, you know, 40-year weight or 50-year, and you think a 20-year would work. So there's variations in roof types and costs, but a buyer typically in an offer will negotiate based on, you know, an average 30-year architectural nice roof. And they're not going to want an inexpensive roof. But if you can get the insurance company to take a look and see if there's the possibility of a claim, you might want to do that. And so take a walk around the house, take a look, see if you might be eligible. Other things that typically add value would be light interior work, you know, such as changing out hardware, whether it be doorknobs or kitchen, you know, knobs, maybe painting the kitchens, maybe exposing the hardwood floors, changing out some light fixtures, maybe putting in new carpet. If you happen to have been a smoker or you have animals, and I love animals, but if you happen to have animals, they may have a smell associated with them. You may want to consider removing, you know, what they may have damaged or fix the damage, you know, as they scratch the windows and the windowsills and you know how that goes. So now is kind of a good time to do some of those little projects that'll add value. And again, if you don't do them, you can still sell your house. Your home is sellable, but a buyer will typically have some form of a deduction in the price for the deferred amount of maintenance. And typically it's cheaper for you to coordinate it than it is for a buyer to coordinate it. So that would be some encouraging ideas to take advantage of this time. Um, I say make lemonade out of lemons and use this downturn and this time to do those deferred projects. And if we meet, remind me and I'll bring you out a little packet of lemonade and we'll make it and share it together. We've got some Kool-Aid packets of lemonade specifically for COVID-19 as a way to all of us, you know, keep our dabber up and be positive during this time. So anyway, let me know where I can help. Again, happy to meet on a Zoom video. I think I'm going to put together a webinar as well because there's a lot of things that could be talked about where we can interact and I can go over all of the little things I've been talking about all together at one time. So if you have interest in attending a webinar, let me know. Send me an email, john@johnmazzara.com, or call me 612-386-7027. Happy to have a webinar, and I'm thinking that's what I might do here. So if you have interest in attending, I'd love for you to attend. Thank you, John Mazzara, Remax Results. Take care.